The night we took everything back. A tale of betrayal, revenge, and ruthless closure. Chapter 1. The message that changed everything. They say life can shift in an instant. For me, it happened on an ordinary Tuesday morning. I was sitting at the kitchen table, sipping black coffee, scrolling through emails before heading to work. My wife, Melissa, was upstairs, humming softly as she got ready, the same tune she used to hum back when we were just dating. It used to comfort me. Now it filled the house with something that felt hollow. Then her phone buzzed. Again. The third time that morning. I wasn't the snooping type, but something deep in my gut twisted. I glanced over. Her phone lit up with a message preview. Last night was incredible. Same time tonight. I can't stop thinking about you. Evan. My stomach dropped, but I didn't make a sound. I sat there, staring at those words, letting their weight settle. No yelling, no accusations. Just a cold, creeping calm. I memorized the name, carefully placed her phone back exactly as it was, and sat in silence as Melissa came down 5 minutes later. She kissed my cheek as usual and chirped, "Have a great day, babe." But everything inside me had shifted. Chapter 2. The quiet war begins. By noon I had already found him, Evan Matthews. A colleague of hers at the design firm. Married. 2 kids. His wife, Lila, owned a boutique bakery downtown. I didn't contact her right away. Instead, I went to work gathering everything I could. Phone records, hotel bookings, screenshots, even audio from a dinner where I sat unnoticed just one table away, recording their whispered plans for the future. It wasn't a fling. They were fantasizing about building a life together, convinced they were unstoppable. That's when my strategy changed. I wasn't just going to end their fantasy. I was going to shatter it. Chapter 3. An unexpected ally. When I finally messaged Lila, I expected anger. Maybe tears. Maybe denial. Instead, she replied with chilling calm. "Let's talk. You're not the only one done with their lies." We met 2 days later at a quiet coffee shop, far from prying eyes. She arrived prepared. Her own stack of screenshots, receipts, and even a GPS log showing Evan's late-night errands. No tears. No trembling. Just quiet determination. By the time we finished comparing notes, we knew every move they'd made. Then she proposed something bold. "They're planning a little celebration soon," she said. "Why don't we crash it together?" My heart skipped. This wasn't just about exposure anymore. It was about flipping the script. Chapter 4. The party that ended everything. The invitation came through Melissa's private email. Friday night, our night to remember. They had booked a rooftop suite at an upscale downtown venue. The guest list. Close friends, co-workers, people they trusted to keep secrets. Melissa thought I was away for business. Evan believed Lila was visiting her sister. They had no idea we'd be walking through those doors, together. The night of the party, Lila and I dressed sharply and arrived deliberately late, entering arm in arm, heads high. Whispers spread like wildfire as we strolled into the glass-walled lounge. There they were, laughing, toasting champagne, draped in designer clothes, basking in the spotlight. Evan noticed us first. His face drained of color. Then Melissa turned. For a moment she froze. Then the panic hit. Lila stepped forward, her voice calm but loud enough for the room to hear. "Thank you all for being here tonight," she announced. "We're here to celebrate my husband's 6-month affair with this woman." Gasps erupted. Phones came out recording every second. Melissa stammered. "No, wait." Cut her off. "We brought proof." Lila pulled out neatly printed screenshots. I handed out USB drives loaded with everything. Photos, recordings, receipts. Evan begged under his breath. "Lila, please. Not here." She took a step back. "Don't touch me." The fallout was immediate. Guests walked away, some staring in disgust. One woman muttered, "I knew it." Evan stood there, pale and shaking. Melissa, unable to speak, simply crumbled into silent tears. Lila and I didn't stay to watch them grovel. We walked out, leaving them to face the wreckage. And we weren't done yet. Chapter 5. The slow burn of consequences. By Monday, the fallout had spread. Evan, a senior manager at a company obsessed with its family-first image, was swiftly suspended after Lila leaked the evidence to their corporate board. Quietly, strategically. Within days, he vanished from the company website and lost access to leadership meetings. His peers turned their backs. His career was in ashes. Melissa's world began unraveling too. Her work in event planning revolved around image. Reputation was everything. I didn't need to expose her directly. Instead, I tipped off a local influencer about a scandalous affair involving a high-profile event planner and her married coworker. Soon, her inbox overflowed with cancelled contracts and withdrawn sponsorships. She wasn't fired, but worse, she was iced out. No clients, no trust, no future. Chapter 6. The final unraveling. Lila and I didn't pretend to be friends after that. We weren't partners in healing, we were partners in justice. I filed for divorce, cleanly and mercilessly. My lawyer ensured I got the house and most of the assets. Melissa thought she could win it back, until I revealed the hidden repairs needed. She'd be stuck with a $35,000 renovation bill. By the second month, Evan was living in his brother's spare bedroom. Melissa was unemployed, broke, and rapidly fading from the social scene. Their relationship, built on secrecy and lust, collapsed under the weight of mutual blame. Chapter 7. The final blow. 2 months later, Melissa messaged me. "Daniel, please. I made a mistake. I miss us." I didn't reply. A few weeks later, word spread that Melissa had collapsed at a networking event. Hospitalized. Diagnosed with an STD. One Evan had picked up from another affair long before Melissa even got involved. He hadn't even visited her in the hospital. She messaged me again, begging, "Please just help me. You were the only one who cared." This time I replied, "Melissa, the woman I loved is long gone. The person you became buried her. Now you're asking a ghost for help. The answer is no." Then I blocked her, permanently. Chapter 8. The quiet victory. Lila eventually moved on. She met a kind-hearted architect. They married within a year. She sent me one last message. We didn't just survive them. We outgrew the worst versions of ourselves. That's the real win. As for me, I relocated. New job. New city. No photos of Melissa. No trace of my old life. When people ask about my past, I just smile. Revenge isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's simply choosing peace while they drown in the noise they created. Epilogue. Ghosts fade in silence. 3 years later, I saw Lila again, by chance at a cafe in a quiet coastal town. She had a toddler on her hip, her husband laughing beside her. She spotted me and offered a simple, respectful nod. No words needed. Just mutual peace. Melissa. I never saw her again. I heard whispers, drifting from job to job, moving in with distant relatives, vanishing from social media. Evan. Another scandal chased him out of town. Some people just keep breaking things until no one sticks around to clean up. Sometimes revenge isn't about destruction. It's about walking away from the fire while they burn in it, alone.